think it'd be fun if you say something that like.
Back into that. So it's going in.
What?
That'd be fun if you say something that like Lilo, like in Lilo language.
Lilo. Oh, this is how it is.
Like Lilo and Stitch?
Is that her name, Lilo?
Big Bada Boom. Big Bada Boom.
She's got a big body.
No, she doesn't.
Casey
She's this big.
Casey got a big Bada Boom, though. Look at that.
Welcome to Plot Off the Press.
Press!
Oh my god.
So welcome to Plot Off the Press. Tonight we are doing Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element.
The Fifth.
Ooh.
Big Bada Boom.
Big Bada Boom on that one.
1997 movie, 7.7 out of 10. Would you call this one a cult classic? I would say it's a cult classic.
I would feel so, but
I feel like I would agree with that.
I'm old, so I think everything's cult for me because there's not movies.
Well, cult doesn't mean old. It just
There's younger stuff that's cult.
like what? Like Twilight?
No.
Mean Girls.
Super bad.
Mean Girls?
Cult.
Superbad? What about the Goonies?
Now
Exactly.
you're talking old.
Exactly.
But there's newer stuff that's cult.
Okay.
Cults are the new thing.
Okay.
Just ask Leah Remini.
The Covet Legacy. I mean, like is that called?
No.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Don't do it.
So, the Skulls. That's cult. There we go.
Not Joshua Jackson.
It's a club. It's like a gentleman's club.
Oh, sure.
Also, the plot hole in the beginning of that movie, when he gets inducted, and he's run like 17 miles trying to make it between.
We didn't even do 17 miles that day in Vegas.
Yeah, so he runs like 7. I just remember sitting. I was watching with my uncle one time, and I was like, and he turned and said, "Well, that phone's right where I would have stopped running."
I do love Joshua Jackson though.
Who does it? Because he's in that.
Pacey, Dawson's Creek.
He's in that other movie besides that. It's called Ocean's 11. He's in it for.
Pacey was in it?
No, he's not. Is he?
Joshua Jackson?
Yeah, the guy
from Dawson's Creek.
From the Skulls.
Are you?
You mean from Mighty Ducks?
Quack, 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 quack.
Whatever.
Do the flying Deke.
But he's in the movie The Skulls, right?
Flying Deke. It's not the one.
Deke. What is going on here? Is he not? He's in the middle. He's in the beginning of the movie with Topher Grace, where Brad Pitt's teaching him how to play poker.
Oh, he is there.
Oh my God! Yes, thank you.
Anyway, so the rating for Fifth Element.
Already,
you know, Chris Tucker, we all love.
Yes.
But the rating for Fifth Element, 7.7. I'm going to go higher. I'm giving it a 9. And here's why I'm giving it a 9. And you're going to talk about how goofy the movie can be, but I absolutely love this movie, and I've rewatched it a bajillion times.
A bajillion.
Do you like how he looked around though?
Yeah.
When you said you and he's looking around.
Hey,
like,
look, we're on camera now, so it's okay if he looks around. He's got some character.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
Anyway, so I give it a 9. I really enjoy the movie. Every time it's on, I rewatch it. It's on TBS.
Do you watch it on TNT?
Oh, absolutely.
With commercials?
Oh, wow.
Gross.
And you know what? And why I actually recommend it.
That's how poor people watch TV, by the way, honey.
That's how
gross.
Well, so I was actually in a hotel room. I watched it.
Gross, also.
2 weeks ago, in between porn, I watched The Fifth Element.
See?
And it did have commercials, and that's where I thought, this would be good. We should do this. But anyway, what's your rating then?
Well, I wasn't in a hotel room by myself.
I mean, Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Jack and
Big Bada Boom.
Multipass. That's my quote, by the way. That's my favorite.
Please help.
Okay, so look, just for the show, because how I am, you know, just to keep being aloof on my ratings, I'm gonna give it a 7. Is it really like if it's on, and for me is about maybe a 9.3, but really the movie itself.
Would you watch it with commercials?
Okay, hold on. No.
7. It's a 7.
No.
The movie itself is a 7.
I have a problem with that. I have a
7.
problem with that rating, and it's because we've turned the show to its favorite character, favorite scene. It's no longer best character. It's about our own opinions, right? So what's your own opinion, not what you think your opinion should be for the show?
I mean...
Give it to us.
All right, fine. I can watch this fucking movie. It's at least a 9.3.
Yes.
Easily.
There you go.
Yes.
Easily. So, and I don't. Let me go ahead and share too much.
Oh Jesus.
All right. So this is the segment we like to call Carter shares too much. So now with this movie
First
right
time
here,
we've ever done this.
I don't think it is, but I mean, it might be the second
This is
time.
the first time we've named it.
Oh, true. I'm with you on that.
All right. So now go to see this movie. The Winchester Court Cinema that y'all don't know, but it's anyway. I'm old. We live in Memphis.
I think that's where my brother worked.
Winchester Court Cinema. It was a Malco, something like that. And it had 4 screens, it had 4 movie theaters in it, and we went to go see it. And so we ate a hit of ecstasy pill, and then
Ecstasy comes in a pill? Weird.
yeah,
I wouldn't know that.
Oh, of course, no one would. Exactly, it's no Molly. But anyway, movies in the movie theater, and I am sleepy. And I don't know if you've ever done ecstasy before, but I fell asleep watching the movie and woke up full on peeking, rolling ecstasy. Like, I mean, because I fell asleep and the credits were coming on, and my buddy.
How'd you fall asleep on ecstasy?
It hadn't kicked in yet.
Oh.
So I ate it, and we went to go see the movie, and I was just like, I'm sleepy. I don't know why. Fell asleep. It's probably the weed. Anyway, so my buddy, we're
Hold on. Everyone else, don't mix the drugs. Do one at a time.
Okay.
I would just like to say, Plot Off the Press does not recommend any sort of.
We do not condone any kind of fucking ecstasy taken or Molly or whatever, but weed, fine. Anyway, but you can mix weed with anything.
You got Molly on the mind?
I'm saying now it's called Molly. Back then it was called ecstasy.
We know a Molly.
And so we'll just call my buddy. It doesn't say his actual name. We'll call him Dougie. How about that? And he woke me up and was like, "Hey man, movie's over." And I woke up to the credits and went, "Oh my god, I am
How old were you?
fucking roll."
How old were you?
What year did the movie come out?
97.
There you go.
Okay.
I was born in 1978.
I know.
Anywho, boom, just fucking rolling my ass off. Now
You were like 40.
Mm-hmm. I was 67 years old, and so anyway, buddy of mine,
You're older than Bill
who
Paxton.
I'm with, who woke me up. We'll call him Dougie, not his real name. He was also.
I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Well, I'm not gonna fucking. We're
Okay, come on.
Anyway,
All right,
I'm
get to
trying
it.
to. I keep getting interrupted. Anyway, he's fucking rolling. So we get in the car, and he is smoking a cigarette, and he's fucking 900 miles an hour. We get talking. So you ever see Ray Liotta in Goodfellas? He's like,
We all watched Goodfellas, obviously.
exactly. I'm just making sure that you hadn't seen that episode. Anyway, we get into a car accident. He is about to run into a car, and I'm like, "Hey, car!" Pulls off to the right. We get a stop sign. The stop sign goes like that.
I guess it's better than hitting the car.
Yeah, better to hit the car. Anyway, it pops the tire. We pull onto the street over the curb, and it is full on. We get out. It's like, oh my god, I can't go to fucking jail. Fucking roll up and fucking ass. We're geeked out of our fucking minds. We change a tire faster than the Rainbow Warriors for Jeff Gordon in NASCAR after this. And I even run out into the street and get the stop sign and then throw it back on because it came off. It came off the pole.
Do you think they thought they were going really fast? And
I was
it was like,
I was in the
That's like
passenger
Jonah
seat.
Hill. And,
I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
I've never run this fast before, man.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't fucking smoke it to Jeffrey either.
Who could think something's wrong with that?
Anywho, that was my third time I watched this movie, and I loved it still.
okay.
But yeah, again, don't eat ecstasy and then fall asleep and wake up on ecstasy. It'll fuck you up.
Casey Carter, what's your rating?
Okay, so I give it a 7.5.
Damn.
Rewatchable. It's fun. I like all the
You don't like Chris Tucker?
I love him, and we'll get into that later.
Okay.
Oh,
Like a super colorful movie. Like, I mean, I really liked a lot of things about it.
yeah. Just like on X. I was asleep. Okay.
There's a lot of colors Christ. Super fun. I would watch it again, 100%.
Both times I watched it the first time, I was just like, just hot.
I was mostly sober when I watched it.
When? The other night?
Well, I've watched it more than once, but I'll watch it again.
I'm not going to tell.
I watched it with you.
I'm not going to tell Stevie B about that.
Oh, jeez. Anywho.
That'll be the day.
Is he trying to wink? What's happening?
He's having a seizure.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite character then?
Chris Tucker, obviously.
Ruby Rod.
And all I have to say about that is super fun character. And you know how I love my animal print, obviously. First time you see him, he's in that.
He's got the pimp cane.
He's got a jumpsuit on that's like leopard print.
Yeah.
Whew, amazing. Whew, fashion.
But
love it.
Then it's also in roses.
That's later. The
I
first.
know.
Yeah, the first one's like a jumpsuit.
But then it's also
He was very
in
feminine. Very feminine.
Oh yeah.
Feminine.
But hey, y'all know I love my animal print. Love it. Favorite. Amazing.
Carter, your favorite character?
No, you first.
It's gotta be Ruby Rod. I mean,
I know y'all don't love animal print as much as me, but
it's just his reactions.
I mean, look at my cup, animal print.
Okay, I get the. But no, his reactions to everything in the movie really make the movie. They cut through some of the bullshit, right?
Come on, man! I'm not fine, man.
One of my favorite quotes is "Quiver, ladies, quiver."
Oh yeah.
But you know, I just it's such a good performance by Chris Tucker too, which is so out of left field. I mean, it's such a different character. I mean, right after this, he goes on and does Rush Hour, right? Or you know, right in the same time frame, really blows up. I just really
and then just dies out immediately after that. Yeah.
But wasn't he in Friday too? Wasn't that around the same time?
Friday would have been earlier.
Friday is before.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what year because
that's what got him on that. He was fucking motherfucking smoky.
No, I know, but I mean that obviously doesn't go with this.
Yeah.
So what about you, Home Slice?
Well, you know what? Just because, again, you know, people listen to this podcast, so so they know what to think about movies. So,
please, for the love of Christ,
I'm kidding. No, so I'm not gonna go Chris Tucker. Also, man, the fucking president, Debo as president. Debo, come on, he's fucking good in it.
He's okay.
Yeah, well,
okay. I love him talking to Corbin's mom at the end.
Yes, he doesn't do too much, but I mean, Bruce Willis is really good. Millie is very good. You know this. I do like the priest. I really like the priest's assistant also, but there's so many characters in this movie, but they're very much characters.
And also, like the little elephant. How cute was that?
Although when he's
like choking on the cherry.
Yeah. But you know what? That's so weird thing. If you look at that creature, whatever it happens to be, it's in like the Flintstones. It's like the garbage disposal in the Flintstones.
I'll have to look that up.
You say so.
Well, it looks like a little tiny elephant.
Well, if it was
in Looney Tunes,
it's fun. I never thought Flintstones were funny. I never watched them.
Well, I never liked the Flintstones either. I just
then how the fuck do you know about it?
Because sometimes your kids are like,
right,
"Hey, here's cartoons."
So
anyway, the little elephant was cute.
We're done with him.
The little elephant was cute.
What's your favorite scene? Tell me your favorite scene, Carter.
I do like it when he is choking.
I
do like when just the different times that Chris Tucker is screaming. As goofy as it is, I think I really like when he's going over the gun.
At the beginning?
He's got
when he's like trying to when that guy's trying to mug him?
No. Oh. Well, I do.
And the guy has like the trash can thing on his head.
No, I like it when
isn't that Zorg. By the way, isn't that the same guy from Waterworld? He's like the roving merchant or something in Waterworld.
Possibly, I don't know. I feel that you are correct about that.
I think so.
But
I think the funniest part about that scene though is he's doing this, and Bruce Willis is doing the side gun like a gangster.
Bruce Willis in this movie is not a gangster. He's not a gangster.
No, I'm saying he's doing the gun like that.
Oh my god! No, I think it's. I think my favorite part is when Zorga's going over the gun. It's got a flamethrower. It's got the repeat button. It's got the this, that, and the other. And then at the end, it's like you think they would have asked about the little button on the side, or
a true killer would have asked about the button on the side.
I really enjoyed that scene right there.
So,
and then they blow each other up.
So I just love like all the scenes in his apartment, like where he's walking out and he's talking to the Chinese guy out there. You know,
I think they're called Asian.
I'm a meat popsicle, but yeah.
I really like the scenes.
They are called Asian. Though.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to say Chinese anymore.
Okay. Well,
at least you can say Orientals.
Oh God, yeah, that's a rub,
Jesus
not a person.
Christ. Way to go, big guy.
Shut the fuck up.
You have to
No,
Hey, I'm just making sure
out.
you're PC, man.
And all that out.
But I like where he's trying to hide.
He's younger than us. He should know this, right?
But I like where he's trying to hide him in the shower or in the bed, or all that kind of stuff. I really like where his neighbor gets, smoke you, and then he gets blown away by the police.
Yeah.
And, I love how the police carry the guy out like alive in a body bag. But no, just pretty much everything in his little shitty apartment seems pretty funny to me.
The cat that watches TV.
Yeah.
The shitty cigarettes, the filter's this big, but the cigarette's actually that big, and
Like the whole trying to quit thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. But again,
Also, do you like the throwback when he walks out and he's getting the food from Uncle Benny? The throwback to Blade Runner, because the scene there where you're looking down at the city and there's all the cars and the different things going, it looks a lot like the old Blade Runner. Anyway.
Yeah.
Which again, we don't like.
Oh, that's true.
Big robot rape.
it's not a good movie.
Casey, favorite scene?
So I liked when Lilo was created. Like,
Oh yeah, when they're dicing her together.
Yeah, so like you have the bones
Can't wait
or
to meet
whatever.
her.
Yeah, well, he was creepy. Well, he got his.
The scientist.
Well, and then the other guy
And
with
the general.
Yeah. So just as she's being created or whatever, and just watching it all kind of come together with all that, I thought that was interesting and fun. And then when she wakes up and kind of dominates all of them, that's even more entertaining. And her bandage outfit's super cute.
Yes.
That's later.
What is?
It's later.
The film?
Are you talking about her hands?
Multipass. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that's later.
I had no
Jesus.
clue where you were fucking going.
Hey, I have that down as my quotes.
Look, my
damn
mind-
it.
That's my quote.
That's later.
That's not.
My mind was
Lilo Dallas.
My mind was totally.
She
in the other.
knows it's a multipass.
You were pointing your thumb. She said, "Oh, that's later." And my mind was at a whole nother place.
I thought he was talking about plot holes.
She can get this whole thumb up there. Are you kidding me? What's the size of this thing?
That does not go up his asshole. That's for sure.
No, it does not go up mine for sure. Yeah, and then it's like a hitchhiker's best dream right here. Like, look at this.
On to
I
casting.
could pull over a fucking
Casting.
18-wheeler with this thing.
Who we got for casting?
We're not casting.
I'm not
anybody.
recasting him, motherfucker.
I'm not recasting anyone either.
Exactly.
I
First
think
time for that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So let's talk about director comments. Mr. Luc Besson. He also did Lucy and Taken and a couple other things.
What's Lucy?
What?
Lucy
with
in the sky
Scarlett
with Abby?
Johansson.
yeah,
Scarlett
Scarlett.
Johansson. The stupid movie where her brain starts working.
Yeah.
The drugs.
Oh,
and
okay.
Morgan Freeman, and she turns into like
Hang
a
on.
fucking amoeba or something.
Morgan
shit.
Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Okay, that's the one. Mm-hmm.
I know that's not good, but still.
It's pretty good.
So,
Andy Dufresne came to me.
not any huge comments, but I thought the movie was very well put together. Very good story. Kind of goofy at times, but the characters in it carry it.
I feel it's more like necessarily like goofy. I go with silly.
Yeah.
But it works and it's done on purpose to be silly. So I'm okay with that.
Oh, I did read. I'm sorry to interrupt. I did read that.
It's a discussion. It's not.
It's not the director, I don't think, but the guy that wrote it. Like he started writing it when he was like 12 or something.
It's Lucas on. He also, he wrote
so he started writing this when he was like 12 or 13.
Yep, he wrote it when he was a kid.
Yeah, and then it came out, I think, when he was like 38 or something. Like, it's just, that's very interesting. Like, he started writing this when he was 12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't have anything as cool as that.
You just don't know. Lots of cool things. This is going to be really cool. This whole podcast is going to be awesome. Like 10 years from now.
One of these days. Now,
we're already cool.
Well, I mean, yeah, but 10 years from now, everyone else will know too.
But how cool is that? He started writing this movie when he was 12, and I mean, that's pretty
awesome.
cool.
But he had a bunch of stuff like that. That he had a lot of writing credits, a lot less directing credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any director comments before we go to plot holes and stuff?
With that is that he does the Valerian city of place of 10,000 cities or whatever the fuck it's called, Valerian. I wasn't ready for that. Which is it's very special effects heavy, which looks really cool. But I think this one is more of his sci-fi special effects masterpiece, even though that one was a lot more it's got...
It seemed to me the sci-fi stuff, the futuristic stuff, that seemed more realistic than other movies. Like the cigarettes popping out, or the bed being made for you, the shower clean. All that stuff seemed realistic, like not way too out of bounds.
I think that with that is the difference between these two movies is that he had fun with this one, and then he thought that because he was going to have the unlimited budget that he really needed to go full out. And again, I don't know, but he needed to go full out and try to, make it like an avant-garde, like he wanted to do movie, that it just fell short. So I think this is his better movie. I still think his best movie is The Professional. Well, aside from, Taken's, he does a story.
Taken's good. Until Taken.
Have you seen The Professional?
7. No.
Yeah, but
very good.
But he doesn't. The Transporter. He writes some really good. Run Lola Run, which is also his first thing that he did.
He's just,
no, you're touching your eyeball, and that's like.
Oh yeah.
It's really He does. He's really good at. That's what makes this movie really good. Is that he's really good at taking the character and then making them a badass some way, shape, or form, whether it be comical or they're cool, and whether it be a man or a woman. Luke does a very good job at that, and I think this one though is
first name basis.
Mr. B. How would you like that? No, but I think out of all that is that out of all the movies he's done is that maybe Bruce Willis is his best character, but he also has Lilo.
I will say he does look like Die Hard guy just with blonde hair.
Well, it's because he is Die Hard guy with blonde hair.
I know.
But
his outfit.
But he also has Lilu also on this and a couple other things. Usually when most of the movies he does, though, it's one character and then a bad guy or a bad person, and he's really good at this. And this is, I just think this one is he had like really good characters, a couple of them, whether it be Lilu and the priest, or in Bruce Willis, whereas usually it's like The Professionals. Leon is a badass, and then Natalie Portman is just.
I always get her and Keira Knightley confused.
Yes, and then Gary Oldman is just.
They look so much alike. It's insane.
Fucking smoking badass fucking bad guy in that. So
I do like Gary Oldman. Just about everything he does,
and that's why Gary Oldman's in this movie is because he.
I'm super ready.
I like Gary Oldman in Air Force One.
Scary Gary is what they called him on Scary. Scary Gary is what they called him on set.
All right, so let's jump to plot holes then. Hit us with them.
Well, I've got two. I know Carter has like a million.
No,
but I've got two, and it was one that as we were watching it, we talked about Zorg. It's like he was on the phone, but then his face starts bleeding, like his forehead's bleeding.
The black stuff.
Or like whatever,
like
what the fuck is that? And where did that fucking come from?
It's definitely blood.
That's evil. Well, it's evil.
Yeah, it's the
but
evil,
like, where did it come from?
Well,
just because he hears the voice?
No, evil dude was talking to him on the phone, and he's trying to make a point, so he made his head start bleeding.
But from where? His hair?
No, it was not.
It was weird.
It should be from his nose.
I think it's scarier coming from somewhere that shouldn't be bleeding.
Well, it was very.
I've seen this movie 1,000 times. I never thought it was blood. So
I always thought it was blood.
I thought it was.
It was very unclear.
I thought it was evil.
It was very unclear what was happening.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I've got one more.
That's what she said at the end of her first date, by the way. Also,
that's not true. And then also when Lilu, my first date, really?
Our first date, jackass.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like my first date in general.
I don't know.
No.
I didn't know you when you were fucking 8.
Oh Jesus! All right,
She
so
said
then
she
also
was your first date?
She's a slut.
no, my first date was when I was like 15 or 16. Seriously, I went to Christian school.
Which means
FACS.
which.
All right, so my other thing is
through this.
Yeah.
all right. So my other
Christian school treats you the sluttiest person on the block.
no, that's the pastor's kids.
Exactly a PK.
They were worse.
Well,
PK.
yeah.
They were worse, but I was right there.
No.
There.
Oh, I was like here. Anyway.
Underneath them.
Well, yeah, they were the worst.
She couldn't quite keep up.
Right? Noted. All right. So anyway, my other one was Lilu when she magically, well, not magically. She jumps.
She falls like 7,000 feet into that fucking taxi cab.
Right? But she doesn't know.
Boom,
Again, that's what I'm talking about. She doesn't know the English language at all.
Well, she is a supreme being.
Well, she doesn't learn English until like way later in the movie.
No,
correct?
she fully learns English.
Yeah.
And
But how does she? All right, I'm just saying. How does she? Yeah. How does she automatically see?
Oh no! It shows. So she looks down and it says help.
No, it says please help.
How does she read it?
How does she read it? And then how does she know that's how it sounds? So she's reading it, which she should not be able to.
She's a supreme being. She's heard enough words.
Okay. And then all of a sudden,
I don't like the fact that she's a supreme being, but then gets her ass kicked like several times.
It's because she didn't have the right outfit on. She still had her bandage outfit on.
Can we talk about that outfit with the orange suspenders and
Well,
She looked good.
okay, so we're done talking about it. All right, so.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so that was my thing. Like, how did she?
Mealy,
she obviously doesn't
Good job,
know how
by the
to
way.
read it, and that was annoying to me.
plot holes for you? Yeah.
Oh,
He wrote everything.
It's everything. Everything's fucking wild. It's all so stupid. I mean, he's ex-military. He's driving a cab. That he's driving it, and then all these police cruisers have machine guns on the front of them, and he just turns it to the side, but the bullet holes still go through, and he's just, like, oh my god, I don't have a license anymore. All I gotta do is rip this thing out, but the car still drives. There's no kind of governor on it. All you gotta do to get away from the police is go down to the smog, and then come back up, and
the
then
smogger.
Schmerog is a dragon from Lord of the Rings.
Smaug.
Schmerog is a, but yeah, I mean, there's that, and then the desolation of Schmerog. Yeah, enjoy everybody. Schmerog.
It was like on demand. It was on demand, so every time like something happened, it would be like just when we're watching TV, it'd be like and desolation of Schmerog.
Desolation of Schmerog. Come on,
Come rent it.
There's that.
That's like the Thundercats.
Thunder. Sheriff.
Okay, wait. Thundercats. Oh.
Okay. I like how he held it.
His voice is amazing. I don't know what else to say.
It was in tune.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's auto-tune. It's recording magic.
Yep, damn right. And he called it magic, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Cam would have liked it.
Who was
from Modern Family.
We've been rewatching Modern Family.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But you want me to keep? I mean, like,
what are yours?
I can go all the way to the end of the movie.
No,
it's all stupid, but I love it. I love it. But it's all so stupid.
There's not really that many for me. I mean, there's stuff that you've mentioned that now that I think about it, but none of it stuck out enough while I was watching
How does fucking Zorg and a fucking meteor have an arrangement? on the phone? How does the fucking
Taylor, I'm with you. Like, I mean, I really did. I only had
made a
those two
phone
things.
call.
Like,
how does that happen? How does the priest still? How does anyone believe anything the priest says? Why does he show up 200 years in the fucking future and show him a fucking like picture book? I mean, like it just none of it makes sense. I mean, Bruce Willis is fucking awesome. She doesn't die hitting the fucking taxi cab, and she did.
she's a supreme being, obviously.
You know, and he just, you know, out of all the president, you know, going forward, there's no way there's a priest that's fucking from the ancient Egyptians that has an audience with the fucking president constantly, and he's like,
No, he was
"What do you think about
a
this,
professor
Father?"
of astrophysics too.
You really?
Hey,
that's
Look,
what he
you're
is.
looking too deep into this show.
Oh, am I? Oh, it's just, we'll just make him
Closing
professor.
comments.
We'll
No,
just
can
make
we
him-
go to best dressed?
Ooh, you have a best dress?
I do.
Oh,
I have a best and worst.
Oh, come
It's
on.
Lily
I know
Lewis.
who it is.
It's
Come
Bruce-
on, hit me with
It's
it.
Bruce Willis, isn't it?
Ruby
It's
Red.
Ruby. Of course, with the animal print.
Who's worst dressed?
Send me Dallas. Like, come
I
on.
mean, he just wears like
Plain.
yeah.
He's plain Jane. Look at him compared to Ruby. Come on. Best and worst right there.
Okay, so what about quotes? We got any quotes?
Well, yeah, we talked about multipass.
Multipass.
That's my favorite.
She knows it's a
That's
multipass.
Lilo Dallas.
Multipass.
Multipass. She knows it's a
Big
multipass.
bada bing.
Yeah.
Big bada bing.
You said one earlier, too.
Yeah.
That Ruby says, Quiver.
Quiver, ladies. Quiver.
Whoa, what's that? What's happening?
That could be any of
What's
Chris
the
Tucker's
Tuckers?
lines.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Oh no. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
I
man.
think mine's broken.
Come on, man. Can you shoot some?
Okay. So to wrap it up here, though, I do have a little bit more serious question. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can you fall in love that quickly, even if it is a supreme being?
No.
They've only known each other for like a week, and she can't even speak English, and has been asleep for 4,000 years.
I'm going to go no, but Carter might say yes, only because she doesn't speak English. So that might work.
That's a good point.
That might work.
Well, because it means the way she talked, though, it means her tongue is really good.
Well, I'm just saying you don't have to listen to
I mean, I
her,
was just saying,
really.
it's Mila
And-
Jovovich.
oh god, that makes an even better point that you don't have to listen to her.
I mean,
She
you
can
kind of listen.
Yeah, she can bitch you in another language. She'd be like, okay,
You're like, yeah, cool.
what, DTF?
But
I
then
love
that one
this
line,
right
though,
here
he had to
because-
ask, remember the one line, he's like, what does this mean? And she was like, never again without my consent or something
not
like
without
that.
my permission.
Yeah. So
And he goes,
you got that too.
He goes, that makes sense.
So if you try to do something, she might try to
Well,
just
I mean, I
fucking
wouldn't
kill
get
you.
walk
Not-
right
not
up
me.
and just try to
Not
grab her
you.
by the
I love
pussy.
Not me.
You start singing to her, it'll be fine.
I don't even have to just look at my eyes.
No, it's,
Love.
it's your singing voice.
The fuck is going on right now?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Anywho.
Okay, so closing comments then.
Fine.
What's your closing comments?
You asked me.
I did ask you.
So why aren't you answering? That's like,
No, I didn't.
hey, I just called you. Wait, what? Hang up. What the fuck?
Why do I have to go first?
Okay, fuck it. Casey,
Fuck
go
it.
first.
Closing comments. Rewatchable.
Yes.
I wish Chris Tucker would come back.
I would.
I mean,
For the
we haven't.
sixth element? What?
Hey,
Is he the sixth one?
maybe if they can do 100 Fast and the Furiouses.
Furious?
I don't know.
Furious?
I just have Chris
They could do
Tucker
another.
alternate between Rush Hour and Fifth Element.
But he'd
sequels.
probably have to cuss again, so I don't know if he's going to do it.
Yeah.
But I kind of miss him. Like, I mean, he was kind of big there for a moment, and I really
That's
enjoyed
what
him.
she said.
That's probably what they all said. But
Well,
I would like to see
if
Chris
you want
Tucker
to.
again. I think he's great in this. I love it.
So I'll do. Do you have closing comments? Because I'm just going to cut you off if you don't.
No, I don't really have any
Okay,
closing
good.
comments.
So
but
thank you
I was
for
gonna
joining-
s- I was going to say is that it's as stupid as the movie is. It's a really good movie.
It's fun.
And it's very very fun.
Very fun.
But it's one of those ones. If it didn't work from beginning to end the way it does, like if it only worked like halfway and then got stupid, we would rip it to shreds here
fair.
and plot off for us. But somehow this one just works
So
all the way through. I mean, I'm even okay with like Bruce Willis being okay with falling in love with, tell her, Corbin, that you love her, and that's what saves the fucking universe.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but whatever.
I said I was okay with it. I didn't say it was like, it's awesome, man. High five. High five. High five.
I'm not gonna high five you.
Fuck you then. But anyway. So no, it's a good movie.
So I'll close this out. I did, one comment I want to make. This is one of my my dad's favorite movies. And I think what that illustrates is it really hits all genres. Anybody really likes this movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, doesn't matter who you are, you're going to sit down. First time through, you're going to enjoy the movie. So that being said, totally agree. Watch it.
Yeah.
If you've never seen this, shame on you. Go see it.
If you have seen it, just watch it again.
Yeah.
Right?
Several times. You put it on repeat for a little while.
It's action, it's comedy, it's sci-fi,
Sex.
Whoa.
Okay, there's
Well,
sex.
they at the end.
Stop it. There's
Yeah.
sex. There's a bunch of kissing. It doesn't get like full like double
There's priests.
penetration.
Luke Perry's in it. There's a lot going
Oh
on.
my god.
Okay. So thank you for joining us this time on Plot Off the Press. If you enjoy our nice little video here, like and subscribe. We're on Spotify and wherever the fuck I put this video thing at.
And on Instagram.
And on
I
the
think
Go
Anchor.
Random.
I think he puts
Plot.
it on Anchor.
Plot.off.the.press.
Yes.
Really?
That's what I could get.
There's
No dot after press.
Okay.
There's that many dots?
There's a lot of dots.
3 dots.
I've only had 2 dots in my life.
You could call
But
it
you only
period.
die once.
Thank you and good night.
Bye.
They were crazy.